Alright guys, I'm trying to do a POV video of my 2020 Audi TTRS. I don't know how well it's going to show up on here because it's getting a little dark and I'm using my GoPro. I'll roll up my windows here for a second. It might make it darker with the windows up because it is, I do have 50% tint. So I don't, like I said, I don't know how this video is going to show up, but I will make new ones when it's brighter out here if this turns out decent and people want to see this. So this is a stage 1 E85 Unitronic TTRS. I have about 9,000 miles on the car. I got E85 pretty recently, just I don't know, less than a week ago. I got an E85 and the car just rips. So if it sounds quiet to you, it's because I have full stock exhaust right now. I've been waiting on the downpipe and midpipe for a couple months, and it should be coming within the next like week or two. I'll put it in sport mode. I'm not gonna necessarily rip it yet, but I'll speed up a little bit here, and I'll eventually give it a couple pulls and stuff like that, so you can kind of see what it's like to drive this car. I may crack the window here in a second, so because it's getting pretty dark. But yeah, so I have the APR intercooler, I have the 4-inch Unitronic intake, I have the 4-inch Unitronic turbo inlet, the upgraded spark plugs. What else do we got? I am lowered on 034 springs. I have the stock 20-inch wheels, but I did powder coat them black. I think it looks good on this car. And then, like I said, I have the Unitronic Stage 1 E85 file or tune, and then I have the Stage 2 TCU tune, and then I have the IROS, what is it, the DSG catcher or whatever, oil catch can thing. There's probably something else that's just not clicking to me off the top of my head, but nothing crazy. But like I said, I have the downpipe and midpipe coming. So this car is fully loaded, and it's got all the blacked optics and sports exhaust and all that stuff. So like I said, you probably can't see too much right now, but I have the red accent interior in here. I'm gonna give her a little bit of gas. I'm not trying to drive crazy right now, especially on camera. Even though we're in Mexico, I still don't like to drive too crazy. So but yeah, once these cars go by, I'll probably give it a little bit of gas just to so you guys can kind of see what it's like to be in a stage 1 E85 TTRS. I'm probably gonna not talk too much at this point. I'm gonna just let you guys listen to the car. So I apologize if what I said was boring or you can't see much, but I'll make new videos in the future, and like I said, I'll be stage 2 E85 soon. So we'll give her a little gas around this bend here in a second once this car goes by. I mean, I could literally fly around this corner. This car handles so well, it's insane. But I don't want to be speeding around corners too hard when I can't see what's coming. So but yeah, like this car is very stiff in a good way, not like insanely stiff, but it's like perfect stiff, and drives super good. I have a buddy with the RS3 that he's modded. He's always been a step. When he was stage 2 and I was stage 1 93 octane, I could slightly beat him because of the 300-pound weight difference, mainly, I would say. And then he went on E85 stage 2 and I was on stage 1 93, and he beat me pretty good. So then I went stage 1 E85, and we haven't raced yet, but based on draggy times, it's very close. I might be a little bit faster than him, but obviously once I go stage 2 E85, I will be faster than him. But we will test that out here soon. So, but as you can see, it's a stock exhaust, so it's not super loud. I'll drop it a little bit here. This car is a beast around the corners though. I could really rip it. I'm not trying to get too crazy because we're obviously not on the track. So, and this car, I ran a 10.8 on the streets of Mexico, but that's with a lot of spinning. I spin all through first, and then I also have the ECE dog bone at home that I will be installing with the stage 2 stuff, and also the injectors I will be installing so I can run the stage 2 E85 file. But that dog bone, ECE dog bone, I'm hoping that will help me put more power to the ground, because I spin and then it's a really aggressive shift from first to second. So I could definitely, I've heard somebody with stage 1 E85 with like basically no bolt-ons ran like a 10.3 on the track with slick, so definitely possibility with traction. So but yeah, like I said, 10.8 is what I ran so far in the street with spinning the stock. I think they're P0s or whatever they are on here. Depending on how fast this guy goes, I gotta turn on the defrost here. Depending how fast this guy's going, I might do a little pass here. I wish it was bright so you guys could see the trees and stuff. Hopefully I'm not looking too low. I kind of have my camera face down a little bit because I wanted you guys to see inside the car more. But if I look at this video after recording and I see it looks too low or something, then for my next one I'll raise it up, and I'll also make sure it's daytime. So just try to enjoy the car a little bit here if you're looking to get one. This car is amazing. Highly recommend the car, you know, or an RS3. The TTRS is just a little bit more my style, just a little bit more, I don't know, it just feels a little bit more planted. I guess it's just for me being my buddy's RS3, but like I said, he has different lowering springs, you know, different setup and stuff, but this thing just feels like a mini R8, you know what I mean? And, you know, especially with it being a turbo on it, you know, you put E85 or tune on it, just insane the difference it makes with just tuning it and basic bolt-ons. So to be running 10.8 while spinning with stock tires on stage 1 is pretty crazy, and then stage 2 with some tires, I mean, people are dipping into the 9s on these cars stock turbo, so on the track. So I think that's pretty crazy. I think I gotta turn up here pretty soon, so I'm not gonna pass this guy, but I may pass him once we turn. I just don't want to be too much of a jerk here. So yeah, here's what she looks like if you can see it. And like I said, even if you can't see much, I'd appreciate if you leave a like or maybe sub. I'm gonna actually be building up this channel, this car channel of mine. I have a couple other YouTube channels and stuff, so don't turn, don't turn. Okay, we're good. Here, I'll give her a little gas here. I'll try to get her in first here. Here we go. You guys ready? All right, let's slow our roll here. Slow our roll in Mexico. Let's change track. I haven't gotten a good average gas mileage, but obviously you ain't buying this car for gas mileage, I would assume, but it does decent. It's definitely nothing crazy. I had a Kia Stinger GTS before this, if you know what that is. Fun car. That didn't get the best gas mileage either, but this just has more potential, is why I changed to this car. Give her a little bit more gas after this car goes here. I'm just leave it in sport. It may shift to second here unless I... She goes. Can't wait to be stage 2 with that nice exhaust sounds that from the 5-cylinder, which obviously is like the same as a Lamborghini. So that'll be sweet. Sound like a V10. And then now I'm just in regular drive 7, so it's gonna sound kind of boring, basically. And sport, looks like sport likes it to be in 5th at this speed. I think you gotta be about around 70 in sport mode for it to actually go into 7th. Otherwise it likes to sit in 6th on the highway, which is fine, you know what I mean? But if you're just trying to get gas mileage, you might have to shift it to D. It's a nice new pavement out here. So yeah, you guys might not be able to see much, and I apologize for that, but I just wanted to hopefully get a little bit of a clip here. Because like I said, I'm gonna start uploading a lot of content to this channel here soon, so very tight, feels great. I've got a Red Bull in here, so I got to be a little careful here. car is insane. Oh my God. This car just wants to just take it like a track so bad. It just wants to carve those corners and just keep going. So far I've pushed this car quite a bit, and I've never felt like, oh, the car can't handle it. Like I felt like I was like pushed it too far. I usually actually don't push it enough, and I'm going super fast around corners usually. It's dark out. I kind of live in the boonies in Mexico, and I don't want to hit any deer or anything, so. Hit this little roundabout. Maybe you'll see for a second here. It's actually a little bit of light over here. Just people see this weird thing on my head, but it's all right. There's a school. I don't plan to hit this super. I always turn traction control off in this car. You gotta turn traction control off if you're trying to rip it, because it'll cut power and make it not fun. Yeah, like it's just holding the ground super good. This car is insane, dude. Oh my God. This is definitely, it's a good daily, but man, this thing is ready for the track. This thing's insane. I can't imagine having better tires, or it's crazy, or even more power. The sound is, I'm looking forward to the more power for the Stage 2, but honestly the power isn't my main thing at this point. It's just the sound. Just have those pops and bangs and it sound more like a V10. That'll be sweet. I may get the cat back eventually. We'll see next year. I think I was looking at like the AWE. It's like, I think it's called like Switch Path or something like that. That's the only one so far that I've kind of looked at that sounded really good. But I mean, even just the downpipe and midpipe make this car sound so sick. But obviously you want to take it to the next level. But they're pretty expensive for stuff for this car. So I think it's, you know, over 2,000, I know that for sure. Probably like 2,500 or so, I think, for that exhaust. But that also incorporates, probably can't see it, but there's a button here on the TTRS, which isn't on the RS3, that'll shut the exhaust flaps. So now see, it went to standard, if you can see that. So now it's a little quieter. So like say once you actually have, like right now it doesn't make a huge difference because it's just stock exhaust, but once you actually have downpipe, midpipe, it's going to be a lot louder. And you know, say you're going by a cop or going, say you're rolling in at night, you know, and you don't want to disturb people or leaving early in the morning, you can just shut that by a press of a button and you know, quiet it down. And then especially if you get the aftermarket exhaust like the AWE, you know, and that's why I would personally get the one that keeps the stock exhaust flap so you can close it. I really like that. I've had some loud cars before, and it's always nice to be able to shut that when you're like going by a cop or just try not to disturb people. So I'm gonna be turning left here. I'm kind of heading back, and probably give her a little bit more gas here. Oh, this guy might be turning. Okay, so he did turn in front of me. Oh no, two cars. So if they're driving slow, I'll probably do a pass on them. But I don't like to just rip it for no reason around people. He's driving pretty good speed, so yeah, I'll let you listen to the car. I'll try to be quiet here for a little bit. Sorry if the camera goes up. I just got to take a couple sips of my Red Bull here quick. Oh, I also love like the engine start stop, how it's on the steering wheel, and then the drive select. I just thought that was pretty sweet because originally I actually wanted an RS3 because the TTRSs were more expensive at the time when I was first looking at them, when they first kind of came out back in like whatever 2017. Hopefully they're both turning left. Oh, they are. Yes, perfect. But just little things that make this more like an R8, you know, as they call it, the baby R8. So little bro Lil Bro, but Lil Bro can actually beat Big Bro, at least stock Big Bro, pretty easily. So, all right, we're gonna give her a little more gas here. I'm gonna open my windows, guys. Oh, I might do a launch, dude. This is sketchy though, because my car does not like traction. Oh my God. All right, that's why I don't do that right now. Spun through first, slammed into second. Obviously, you need that dog bone. And then second was spinning a little bit. And obviously, that messes up your launch completely. And it's not good for your car. So that'll be the last one I do that until I get my dog bone, and for sure. And then we'll see how that goes. And I don't mind the spin so much, but I don't like that slamming of the gear. That is sketchy. So to get a good quarter mile time, or you know, good 0 to 60 or any of that, you definitely need some tires and a dog bone. So the EC dog bone, rear engine mount or whatever it is. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I got my fogs on. Okay, it's a little bit more light. You guys probably can't see anything at this point, but heading back this way anyways, and we'll see how it looks when I get into edit. I could take this really fast, but it's getting dark here, and I want to hit a deer or something. I also love about like the TTRS is like these buttons, you can see them, but like I just think it's cool how you can change it on the vents. I think like the Camaro SS or ZL1, I was actually looking at those at one point, getting like a ZL1, but I personally can't do rear wheel drive anymore. I'm kind of over it. I like traction, even though I'm spinning in this super hard first and partial second. But yeah, I need all-wheel drive where I am. I couldn't imagine having a lot of power and being rear-wheel drive. It's just, you'd have to run like slicks daily, and I'm just not down for that. It's not my thing, so. Can't wait to get some like real races. So far in this car, I haven't been beat by anybody besides my buddy's RS3 when he was stage 2 E85 and I was only stage 193. And I did decent with him, to be honest. He pulled a couple cars on me, you know, I want to say 3 to 4 max. But, you know, that was still pretty good for his car to pull on me. So, 'cause we were waiting for that for a while, so. But other than that, I haven't really, you know, I haven't raced anything insane. I've raced a CTSV that I would assume was fairly stock, and I pulled on him pretty good when I was stage 193 octane. And we did a dig. I actually have a really bad video, very blurry video of that race from a dead stop. My buddy, for some reason, his camera wasn't focused or whatever when he tried to throw it up. But I smoked him pretty bad. And other than that, can't think of anything like worthy of speaking of that I've raced in this car. There's probably some pretty quick cars, but I just can't. But I really want to race like a Hellcat, or like an M5 competition, or like a Camaro ZL1 or GT500 or something way up there. And obviously if they're highly modded, I'd probably still get beat, but stock, with how this car pulls, I don't know. I don't know there's 60 to 130s or any of that. From a dead stop, I would probably smoke all those cars unless they're on the track and they had some major slicks or something. But from a roll, I still don't know how I would do. I've never raced a Hellcat, but I've seen videos of TTRSs that were like stage 2 E85 smoking Hellcats pretty bad. So I'm assuming that's what'll happen for me, and we'll find out, I guess, at some point. Well, like I said, guys, I'm gonna be building up this channel here soon, and I'll try to show you guys the outside here. I probably won't show you the outside in this video, but I just posted a quick clip. If you you watch my past like 10-second YouTube short I just made last night, you should be able to kind of see the outside of my car. And then I have some other clips where you can kind of see the inside and stuff, but obviously I've done the wheels and stuff since then and done some more modifications. But I'll go over my Unitronic intake and turbo inlet, all that stuff. And if you guys got any questions about this car or want to see anything, let me know. So I apologize for how dark it is. You probably can barely see anything, and if my angle's bad, I'll learn for next time. So I'll do a daytime run, and like I said, any day my parts are coming, so this car is going to sound way doper and be even faster here pretty soon, and hopefully be able to put the power down better too, because I'm going to put that dog bone on at the same time. So alright guys, that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Peace.